Hey guys, how you doing? I can see that you guys can see, and I know that you guys know that I'm really excited. Let me say this is Monday motivation because I can't believe what happened, and this video is just to inspire and motivate someone. I don't know who I'm inspiring, but yeah. So while I was in secondary school one day, my brother's friend had come with him from school. They were undergraduates at my university at that time, and we were randomly having a conversation in the room. We're talking about how difficult university life is and challenging. I randomly said that I'm going to make it first class. I'd said that from a place of I've always taken first position in school, so what's the first class? First class is not like taking first position in school. What's the big deal there? And this guy looked me in the eye and told me that it was impossible. In fact, he said something. He said it is impossible to graduate university without having one carryover. Mo dẹ̀ dá padà pé mi ní carryover in my stay in school, and I'm also going to graduate with a first class. I started 100 level with a 4.48 CGPA, and if you're in school, if you understand what that means, you know that seemed like making a first class was going to be like a walk in the park. It seemed like it was going to be a very easy thing because I was studying a 5-year course. So if I could make a 4.48 CGPA in 100 level, I said, Sabina, calm down, But I just they play, oh. Just they play, Sabina. So starting out with a 4.4 CGPA in 100 level, I felt like this was going to be a very, very easy thing to do. But this bot is a very heavy bot because it didn't happen. I never went below a 4.4 CGPA. Never. I never had a 4.1 or 4.2 ever. I was stuck on 4.4 CGPA. I literally saw people who started with 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, like literally climbed through, but I was stuck on 4.4 from 100 level through to 500 level. Do you know how mentally frustrating that was or that is? Because I'm some sort of perfectionist. So every time I check my results from the portal, I'm beating myself up. And there's something that stagnation does to your mind. Now, probably if I started with a 4.0, and I was climbing through, I would still feel like it was going to happen. But being stuck on 4.400 level at the end of second semester, 4.4, 200 level. At the end of third semester, third year, 4.4. That disturbed me mentally. So I was frustrated. Every semester, I would literally cry, like legit cry, when I see that my GP did not move from 4.4. It was either 4.45, 4.46, 4.47, 4.48. He never actually left 4.4 for 5 years. And it got to a point that I mentally gave up on it. Like, I would just check my results. I see that I'm still stuck on 4.4 and I'll cry. And I really wanted to do this for my mother, not for me. If you leave me, I would just be living the baby girl lifestyle. But I wanted to show appreciation of some sort to my mother because she's my superhero. I wanted to gift her a first class degree. And in 500 level first semester, I had a 4.49. I didn't stand with people who had made the first class because of 0.01. But I was grateful to God, regardless of what was happening. Why was I grateful to God? I was grateful to God because I had done a diploma program before, gaining admission. And I was a very unserious diploma student. Very, very unserious. When my results came out for diploma first semester, I was on 3.0. And that's not a bad thing, but I knew I was way, way better than that. So I was grateful that even though I have not gotten what I want, which is a first class, I'm grateful that I still, I'm doing way better than I thought, way better than I thought. And while they called those students who had made the first class during graduation, I sat down and I just said, Father, let your will be done. Like, I know that this is the last semester. There's nothing I can actually ever do again. So if it is your will for me to have a first class, it will happen. If it's not your will, I'm good. I find rest knowing that that is your will. And I did my best. And did God do it? Oh, yes, He did it. I waited for this miracle for 5 years. And now that it has happened, it's just funny because it goes to show that my God has the best sense of humor, right? Rest. Rest. I say rest again. God go do am. And I'm grateful to God. So what am I here to tell you? I don't know what you're waiting on God for. I don't know. It may not necessarily be academical, but will He do it? As long as it's not against His will, He will do it. I mean, my waiting period was 5 long years. 5 long years. God will do it. Just find rest. And one thing that I have learned is if He doesn't do it, it's because He has a better plan. And I am confident to say that even if this hadn't happened, I had found rest in the fact that the thoughts that He has towards me are thoughts of good. So what I'm trying to say is I don't know what you're waiting on God for, but He's going to do it. Don't give up. Don't give up. It will happen when it's supposed to happen. Mwah.